So with that, I'd like to invite Isabel Garcia, who has been an advocate of human rights and is Pima County's member for today. She's representing the Tucson. I'd like to say a couple of words, and then after that, I'd like to do the motion and move to the discussion. So Isabel, if you could please add to the discussion, please.
Thank you so much, Mayor, Council, Martha, Richard, and everybody else. Thank you for taking this initiative. My family's about to kill me. It's my birthday, and dinner was at 6:30. But you know, it's really important that the president hear from our communities. Tucson is a very important community. As somebody noted earlier, it was Tohono O'odham land. The Spanish were here, the Mexican were here, Tohono O'odham, other native languages. Spanish was born here, was spoken here before English was ever spoken here. We are a rich and diverse community, and this administration in Washington, D.C. needs to hear from you. We need to hear not only that our immigration laws are inadequate and don't reflect the reality. The reality is we have 11 million people here. As somebody mentioned on the other side, we have 11 million people here because we've invited them to work, though, not to enjoy some, I don't know, a free house and $1,000. We haven't done that. We have invited immigrants here, or our policies have contributed to their leaving their countries. That's part of this that nobody talks about. It's the elephant in the room that everybody refuses to acknowledge. Your responsibility, my responsibility, this government and this society's responsibility for some of the conditions in those countries. After all, Guatemala, El Salvador, and Honduras aren't under the control or the circle of control or influence of Cuba. It's the U.S. The U.S. has so much penetration economically, militarily, and we have to assume some responsibility. We can't just be ignorant of facts and history. And we can't be cold. We are human beings. And our society, our community depends on the stopping of deportations. Deportations are tearing up our community, tearing up our families in this community. I know people who are divided. Children who say, I can't visit my grandmother. My father's been deported. They cry. We have to stop this. And if people talk about the costs, do these people that have spoken earlier, do they know that we pay Corrections Corporation of America $11 to $17 million a month to prosecute and be tough on immigrants, where we charge and we criminalize them for illegal entry? We spend another $25 million a month just to run the court. And do you know those were considered essential services when the rest of government was shut down? That was an essential service.
Yeah.
I cannot believe that our communities across this country can be so ignorant. We are a nation of immigrants, and we don't know our immigration history. So we really need to study our immigration history before you opine, especially when the opinions are filled with such hatred. People that say they're American and they fly the flag while saying hateful things, that's really horrible. People who say I'm a Christian and then say hateful things about people, that's not who we are. And that's not who we are in Tucson. Not that we've not had racism, we've always had it, we always will. But this is a community that is rich because we have fought against that kind of division, and we pull together. And so I really commend you. I'm here, and I know my family is upset that I'm not with them just yet, but I think it's important that they hear from us in Washington, D.C. So I thank you, and I applaud you, and I hope that you do pass this in the morning. Thank you.